Okay, so here's where I want to really get on my soapbox here and tell you a little bit about one of the motivations that motivated me in order to create this program. So here's the thing, guys. Most of what I'm going to talk to you about today, a lot of larger organizations, to a certain extent, will teach their agents. Here's the problem, though. The problem with these big marketing organizations is that they tell you they're going to teach you how to build an organization through them. But what you're really doing is you're building an agency for the marketing organization, which goes to show you, and you have to ask yourself, who are you actually building this agency for? Is this your agency? Okay? Because here's the thing. Agencies come and go. Multi-level marketing organizations come and go. And if you put all your eggs in one basket with one organization and some goofball at the top messes up, has a bad reputation, that will directly affect you. Or if you decide that you want to move your organization in a different direction, but the organization you're with had a hand in helping you recruit, how much authority or autonomy do you think you really have? I would wager next to none. And you're in a very dangerous and precarious situation when you don't own your agency for real. And more specifically, own the recruiting process, bring the agents on through your own recruiting processes. Otherwise, you're leaving everything to chance. And when you piss off someone in your marketing organization and you rub them the wrong way because of what you say or how you think or what your opinions are, and you really give this some consideration, you are on the hook, man. And I'm going to tell you two particular stories here of how this has happened. The first one is a guy that I know to an extent in the mortgage protection business, built a large team. I used to see his posts on Facebook all the time. Very successful, good guy. Word got out that he was kind of looking around, see other opportunities. That at least that's what the top of the food chain says. And guess what they did? They immediately, within a day, terminated him. Terminated him from access to the internal systems, to see the agents, to see what was going on. He had no way to contact any of the 100+ agents that were writing for him on a regular basis that he carefully and strategically built for years. His business was gone like that. Did he own his own business? Did he own his own agency? No, he didn't. Did some of those agents come with him? Possibly. But did he have to start his whole organization over again? Yeah, for the most part. Why? Because he branded not himself and not his agency, but branded the upline, branded the multi-level marketing company, and lost big because of it, to the tunes of 6-figure plus in earnings, probably 7 figures if you think of a multiple of the number of years that would have earned from all the agents. Not to mention, and I don't know, I can't validate it, but what about non-competes? You can't contact our multi-level marketing agents, even though you recruited them, you had the relationship with them. Do you see where the problem is when you recruit an agency? I don't have that problem. You may have noticed if you watch any of my stuff, you don't hear about my upline. You don't hear me promoting anything other than David Duford. That's my brand. That's my agency. That's what matters. Because if my relationship ends with my upline or it changes in an adverse way, I can retain that value I've built all those years, as opposed to losing it because I shacked up with somebody who would give me the goods. I would rather, again, teach you how to avoid that, to get out of that situation. So I have a note here, final expense captive agency owner. I honestly had wrote this down and I can't remember what exactly the occurrence was. But I think pretty much the same thing. I don't remember the story explicitly, but you're kind of in the same deal again. If you're bringing on agents and you're involving the captive organization to help you do that, how much autonomy do you have if you decide your agency isn't for you? you're risking the potential for lawsuits, for non-compete issues. Now, you may say they may not win that, sure, but lawyers don't care. They got to get paid. It's a process, and it's debilitating. Again, I would rather teach you how to do this without their help so you can create your own agency and your own image and not have the prying hands of someone else trying to make claims to what you've so carefully built over the many of years. Again, I write here, if you want true freedom in agency ownership, you got to take control of the entire process from A to Z. You cannot leave anything to chance. And you cannot leave any sort of authority or divorce any autonomy to an organization above you. You have to put the hard work in to control the entire thing because circumstances change. You just don't want to lose your agency in the process if the worst case scenario happens. So I wanted to detail that to you. I thought that was really important. It's really important for me. That's why I do what I do as far as in my agency when I'm talking to my agents and building agents and building my agency. And it's what I think you guys should do too. Are you an insurance agent who is interested in building your own agency? If that's the case, then beware. There are so many opportunities, quote, opportunities, out there for agents to level up their game and build their agency that put all sorts of contingencies and stopgap measures to prevent you from actually owning your agency and maximizing your commission. I put together a new program for those agents who are interested in creating their own agency. It doesn't matter what product you sell, but to give you the knowledge and the pathway to own the entire process of growing your agency and scaling it and making sure that no one, not a single company, person, or upline owns you, where you own the thing outright and you build your agency in your vision only. This program is something you can learn more about very easily if you go to daviddufour.com. Click at the top that says Join Dave's Agency. You'll see a part there where it says Agency Builder Program or something like that. Check that out, review it, and then feel free to get back with me if it's something that's interesting to you and useful, especially if you're looking to grow an agency and understand the importance of building an independent way that has no entangling alliances with anyone except the vision that you have. So thanks for watching and hope to hear from you soon. See you. Bye.